you very much for joining me for this week's Teen, Adult, Senior Black Belt Martial Arts class. Everyone, let's get started. Show me your natural stance. Snap to attention. Spread your feet, make a fist, cover that fist, close your eyes. That's your intentions for today. Think about what you want to do to become a champion, how you're going to practice, how you're going to maintain a healthy lifestyle, how you're going to control your emotions. Open your eyes, bring your feet together, and curse bell. Relax stance, hands behind your back, and repeat after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge of the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. All right, team, snap to attention, back out your natural stance. Team, attention. Tapping your right leg, step back to your stance. Aya. Team, let's go through our combination for the tournament coming up on October 19th. So we're going to do this tournament style. We're going to stop on each move and we're going to lock it down, focusing on that technique, making sure we're doing super good form. All right, team, we start with our hands up. All right, we're going to take our front hand. We're going to stick it all the way. We're going to be our jab. All right, we're going to snap out with that jab. Make sure your arm is straight. Look, think about where your foot aiming on. I'm always aiming for my nose when I do my punch. My backhand is up in a guard. All right, so let's reset, right? So we're gonna go right back here in our guard, hands are up, right? And we're gonna go jab, right? And then we're gonna add the cross. Cross. As we do the cross, team, we're rotating our body, our hips comes across the front. We're going to make sure our backhand comes in, backhand goes out, our front hand comes in, back to our cheek. As we're doing the punches, they're straight in. We're not doing roundhouse punches here. We're not hook punching here. We don't want to break the elbow coming out. We want to come straight in and straight out. All right, team, ready? Let's go back to the beginning. So we're going to go jab, cross. Now we're going to add the knee, team. So when we do the knee, we're going to go back to our guard. Back to our guard. We're going to bring our knee all the way up. Knee, and we're going to reset, right? When we do the knee, we want to drive our hips forward, not just bring your leg up in the air. So it's not just lifting your leg up. We're not marching. We are striking in, we're pushing in with our hips. All right, let's go back to the beginning. And remember, a hand step on this, right? If the guard, we want to keep our hands up. That guard, all right, is someone might be striking us, gives us an opportunity to turtle down, cover, protect our head. It might be a grab where we control them as we push, punch in. All right, but we'll make sure our hands are up. We're not letting our hands drop down around our waist. All right, team, ready? Hands are up. All right, let's go to the beginning. We're going to go jab. Make sure you lock it out. Check your hand on your cheek, check your hand down in front of it, see one, feel one. Cross, rotate your body, hips are level, right? Knee, boom. Drop your weight back, and as you drop your weight back, cross. Again, we gotta rotate our body. So we don't wanna have our hips to the side, we're rotating in as we do that punch. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Hands are up. All right, get ready to try it again. So we're gonna go jab, cross, knee, and then cross. All right, team, for the next move, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do a step and a hook punch. We're stepping off to the side. So person's right in front of us. We're going to step slightly to the side. We're going to level our arm up, and we're going to rotate our body as we do the hook punch. Other hand comes up to our cheek. All right, team, let's get back ready to reset. All right, so right here, we're in our guard. Right, it's going to be jab, cross, knee, cross, step, hook. Now for the last move of the kata team, what we're doing is we're stepping back, we're turning all the way around, stepping back, hands come up, we pivot our front foot, and the inside foot, so we're pointing to the center, and our back leg comes up, we're going to chamber, kick, and reset back to our starting point. All right, let's do that entire thing. And again, we're doing this tournament style. We're going to lock each movement down. Ready? Back to our guard stance. Ready? And it's going to be jab, cross, knee, cross, step, hook, turn, pivot, and roundhouse kick. Back to your starting point. And reset. Team, our goal is to have a growth mindset. What that means, we're always working to improve. We're always chasing progress. We're always trying to be 1% better every day. Okay? And when we have this mindset, we become an unstoppable force. That's our goal, team. We want to be an unstoppable force. Let's do this again. We're going to do it with the tournament balance. So just like we're at the tournament, we start with our natural stance. We snap to attention. We face the judges. We bow. We go right back out to our natural stance. We're going to introduce ourselves. Hello, judges. My name is Mr. Keffer. I represent Action Karate Whitehall. Judges, may I please begin? When the judges say you can, snap to attention, bow, go right back to your natural stance, say thank you, judges. From here, we're going to go right into our guarding stance. Right. And it's going to be jab, cross, knee, cross, step, hook, turn, pivot, roundhouse kick, reset. Back out to your natural stance. Snap to attention, bow, and back out to your natural stance again. All right, team, that is our combination for the tournament coming up. And make sure you take some time on your own to go through and practice that. And make sure each movement is deliberate and focused. And think about maybe each one, you're locking that movement up there as if someone's taking a picture of you as you're doing it. All right, let's get a little physical exercise in here, team. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 push-ups. All right, we're going to do it kind of a slower pace. Let's do it together. All right, we're going to start on our push-up position. All right, team, ready? Everyone, go down, hold it for a second, come back up. That's 1. All right, go down, hold it for a second, and come back up. 2, try and keep your back straight. Don't let your knees hit the ground. Team, everyone go down, hold it for a second, and come back up. We're at 3. All right, team, again, down, hold it for a second, and come back up. 4. Last one, team, ready? Down, hold it for a second, and back up. 5. All right, team, let's everyone get onto our sit down. Okay, we're gonna do some sit-ups. Let's do 5 sit-ups, team, right? So bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Go ahead and lay back. Make sure you don't hit your head against the ground. All right, team, ready? And 1, we're pulling ourselves up. 2, and go all the way back down. 2, pull yourself up, working that core muscles, and going back down. Not racing here, team, we're just taking our time. All right, 3, pull yourself up, and go back down. And 4, pull ourselves up, feel those muscles in your stomach tightening up, and go back down. And last one, team, is we're going to go all the way up. And then back again, all the way back down. All right, team, everyone on your feet. All right, team, for this one, we're just going to do some squats. Spread your feet a little bit. Keep your hands up. All right. We're going to squat down nice and low. When we squat down, remember we want the weight of our body on our heels, not on our toes. We're not leaning forward with this. We should be able to wiggle our toes as we go down. Just like sitting in a chair, right, team? And 1, go down, have a seat in your chair, and come back up. 2, go down, sit in the chair, come back up. 3, all the way down, and back up. 4, all the way down, and back up. And 5, all the way down, and back up. All right, team, back out your natural stance. The self-defense technique is for our students in the junior black belt track. It's usually for our 7 through 12-year-olds. It's for a 2-hand choke from behind. So someone's coming behind us and grabbing us around the neck and start choking from behind. What we're going to do is we're going to take one of our arms up. I'll use my right arm for demonstration purposes. Take my right arm, bring it way up in the air. And the idea is I'm going to bring it really high. I want to try and pinch their hand between my shoulder and my neck. I'm going to feel that tightness here. I'm going to lift up and I'm going to feel that tightness around here. Once I do that, I'm going to take the other leg. So if I use my right arm came up, it's going to be my left leg. I'm going to step across my body. Okay. And then I'm going to spin. All right. And that spinning might be enough to dislodge their arm. Okay. If it's not, I'm gonna drop my elbow down, knocking their arms clear. So let's look at this again. First, the beginning of it. So our two-hand choke from behind. Arm is all the way up here. Left leg steps out. We're going to turn. As I'm turning, get my hand up in a guard just in case they start throwing a punch at me, because most likely, if they feel their arms getting free, they might try and strike. I'm gonna get my hand up just in case. I'm gonna clear the arm out of the way. And from here, I'm gonna jab and cross. All right. And then I'm gonna cover out, stop, stay back as I move away from them. All right, let's try this again, team. So again, from right here, they're choking me. Whatever arm I step up, put up, I'm stepping out with the other leg. I'm spinning, clearing the arms out, bring the elbow down, clear the arms down. And I'm gonna jab, cross in, or heel palm in, or if they're really close, maybe it's elbow, elbow. All right, but I'm gonna strike in twice, and I'm gonna cover out, stop, stay back. And again, if I was doing it from the other side, if my left arm went up, then my right leg is gonna go out. I'm gonna step, turn, elbow drops down, as the elbow drops down, I'm trying to clear the arms away from me. I'm gonna hit the face, jab, cross, and I'm covering out, stop, stay back. All right, team, that is two-hand choke from behind. Team, the Action Karate Invitational Tournament is coming up on October 19th. So looking forward to that. It's gonna be super exciting, great opportunity for us to challenge ourselves. But with the idea of the tournament coming up, let's go ahead and practice our bow-in with the judges. So remember, when you're doing the tournament, you are gonna be sitting around the ring on the outside of it. When the judges call your name, I want you to snap to attention, bow, and step into the ring. So we're gonna bow as we step in the ring, just like we would bow when we step onto the mat at the karate school. From here, we're going to move forward until we're standing in front of the judges. We're gonna go to our natural stance, we're gonna snap to attention, we're gonna bow, go right back out to your natural stance. Now we will introduce ourselves. Hello, judges. My name is Mr. Keffer. Let them know where you go. I represent Action Karate Whitehall. Ask for permission to begin. Judges, may I please begin? Judges are gonna nod their head, they're gonna say yes. When they do, you're gonna snap to attention, you're gonna bow. You're gonna go right back out to your natural stance, and you're gonna say, thank you, judges. From here, you're gonna back up, give yourself some room to do whatever you're going to be doing. And again, since we move, let's snap to attention and bow. Get ready, and then we'll go through our routine. At the end, when I'm done, I will bow again, and I will back out of the ring and have a seat. That is our tournament bowing team. Everyone back to your natural stance. Self-defense for our senior black belt track students. Those are students who are working toward their senior black belt. And first degree black belts and higher can do this as well. This is for our roundhouse kick. Someone's throwing a roundhouse kick at us, and we're going to try and avoid that and counter onto it. So the idea here is if someone's throwing that roundhouse kick, they're coming in with maybe their right leg and they're coming around, they're trying to keep me to the side. I don't want to meet force with force. If their leg is coming at me and I try and block with my arm down, the odds are that's going to hurt a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step off to the side here and then jump back in, heel palm in, grab, knee, and then we're going to cover out. Right. So let's break that down a little bit. The first part, I think this is the most important part, is to not be there. Distance is always going to be one of our best defenses. So if someone's striking where we're at, but we're not there, that's probably the best way we can avoid getting hurt. So I'm standing right here, someone's trying to kick me in the side. I'm just going to take the leg opposite the direction they're kicking. I'm going to step back, and I'm moving to the side. So I'm not stepping straight back this way because I'm still in the original target area. What I want to do is I want to force them to overextend their leg. So I'm going to step off and to the side, drawing them in. I talk about Charlie Brown and Lucy. When Charlie Brown's about to kick the football and Lucy pulls it away from him and he falls on his back. It's kind of what we're doing here. We're the football. They're kicking and we're getting moved away from them. We're trying to get him out of their path. But someone might be able to chase us down a little bit. So we're going to put our arm down there as kind of a cover, not really a block, just to kind of protect ourselves a little bit. So as I step down, wait, my arm's going down here, and I'm going to pull my front leg back a little bit, get away from there, and I'm going to put my arm down here to try and absorb that kick if I need to, but I'll move out of the way. Hopefully it won't be too much in there. From here, I'm going to shuffle back in, and I'm going to heel palm right to their face. So whether you heel palm or shuffle in, or whether you step in, is going to be a factor of distance, right? If I am way back here and I can't shuffle in, they're too far away to shuffle in, I have to step into it. Well, honestly, at that point I might just take off and run. But if I need to step in because of the distance, I will step in for the distance. If you're close enough, I can just shuffle in and strike back into the spot. That's what I want to do. The idea is I'm going to block and hit, and we need to make this happen fast. Right. So again, starting from front, this is a roundhouse kick. I step to the side, pull back, downward block, shuffle in, heel palm to the face. My other hand comes up in a guard right away from here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab their head, and if I can, I'm going to grab their arm. Okay, if it's convenient for me, I'll grab their arm, so I'd like to have that control. If not, I'm still keeping my hand up in a guard. From here, I'm going to drive my knee in, one, and I'm going to pull back. Right. And here, I'm just going to cover out, stop, stay back. Let's look at that again. This is our roundhouse kick, our neutral position. Now, ideally, if you know what's going on, you kind of prepared yourself. Like if someone is threatening me and hostile to me, I am probably not standing here just in my natural stance. I am probably getting some distance away from me. I probably started blading myself. I'm probably walking away and trying to create that distance and space right off the bat. Right? But if you're in a situation where they've already started attacking you, okay, they already started attacking you, they've punched and then a roundhouse kick comes out, this could work. If they catch you off guard, and this will work. But ideally, you want to be aware of your surroundings and put yourself in a space that you don't have to worry about this type of technique because they're not going to be in a position to hit you. Right? So that could be having something in front of you. That could just be moving away from them. It's definitely not standing right in front of them and arguing with them. All right, let's go back to the beginning team. This is our roundhouse kick. So 1, we do a downward block. 2, heel palm. 3, grab knee. Cover out, stop, stay back. That is our roundhouse kick. Our self-defense for this week is a gun defense. So this is someone approaching you, and they're sticking the gun pretty much in your face at close range. If they are further away, if they are, the gun is lower to your body or to a different part of your body, not the self-defense for this, right? This is like self-defense or someone's trying to intimidate you, they're putting the gun pretty close to your face. So our overall goal here is we are going to push up. That's the shortest distance. So the gun is here, I want to push up away from me because it's going to be faster than pushing it down and away. Right? So I'm going to push up, but I also want to drop my weight. So I'm going to drop my weight as I'm pushing up. So to do this, we create a V with our hands, and we're going to push up. And at the same time, we're going to drop our weight down. Now, some people like to squat when they're doing this. I'm not a big fan of the squatting. For me, squatting is so much slower. I'm going to do a drop step. When I do the drop step, I'm going to throw my legs out and just drop straight down. Right? So what's going to happen is my hands are up. I'm hopefully going to try to get my way out of this situation, de-escalate the situation, realize I can't. I'm going to push up. Thumb and fingers come together. I'm going to push up as I drop down. From here, I'm stepping all the way forward, pointing the barrel of the gun toward them. If I'm doing this at home with a solo drill, imagine my fingers pointing to the ceiling are now where the barrel is pointing toward them. Keeping the barrel toward them, I'm going to step back, pull it away. From here, I'm going to tap the magazine. I'm going to step back, slide it back, make sure there's a round in the chamber, and I am going to back up a little bit more, and I'm going to tell them to, on the ground, on their stomach, hands away from their side, palms up, legs crossed, head turned away. From here, I would look around for anyone in the area who I could ask to call 911. I would identify them specifically. You in the blue shirt with the hoodie on, go ahead and call 911. Right? Get them to call help. When law enforcement arrives, if I am still there, I'm going to make sure that my hands are up. I'm going to go down on the ground, keeping the firearm far from me. I'm going to slide it away, and I'm going to stay on the ground here in a non-threatening position. Remember, when law enforcement do show up, they don't understand the situation. They don't know the good guys from the bad guys. you need to make it abundantly clear that you are not a threat in this situation. The position we're trying to get our bad guy in on the floor, I'll do this standing up, is their legs are crossed. Their hands are away from their side, palms are up, and their heads turned to the side so they can't see us. So the legs are crossed, it makes it more difficult for them to get up. Arms away from the side, because if their arms are next to their side, they have an easier chance to reach for a secondary weapon if they have one. Palms up, because it makes it harder for them to get up. Then palms down. Turn their head from the side, that way they're not watching you. Keep in mind that in most areas, you're under no legal obligation to stay in that area. If that person is down on the ground and they are no longer a threat and you can safely leave the scene, maybe that's the best course of action, especially if you find yourself all alone, all right? So don't put yourself at further risk. So I'm gonna be right back, team. I'm gonna grab a firearm. So team, with this, we create that V with our hands. The V comes up with our hands like this. So we're not gonna try and grab it individually with one hand. We're gonna try to create a V and create a funnel for it. And ideally, we're gonna come up right next to the hand. We don't wanna be next to the barrel. We don't wanna grab the barrel. We're gonna try and get as close to the trigger as we can as we push up and away. Right. So we're gonna push up and drop down. From here, as we step in, the barrel goes away from us. As we step back, we pull it away. The barrel stays away from us the entire time. I'm going to do this one more time in the air. Let me put this down on the floor in front of me. I'll do it from the side. All right, team, this is our gun defense. My hands are up. Now, first, if someone comes up to you and they are trying to intimidate you with a gun and they're asking for your car keys, your wallet, your tennis shoes, your cell phone, whatever it's going to be, if it's a material item, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and give it to them. If they want the material items, let them take them and let them go. You can always replace those. It's only when they want you that we really have to be concerned about defending ourselves. We're just putting ourselves at risk, especially in a very high-risk situation where someone has a firearm aimed at us. So how do you know if they want you? They ask you to go somewhere else. Get in the car, get in the house, go in the alley. Those are all key phrases. What they're actually after is you physically, not your material belongings. Your chance of successfully escaping going to a secondary location is never as good as it is in the first location. No one is ever going to try and take you to a secondary location. It's going to be better for you and worse for them. It's always going to give them a significant tactical advantage. So if we're in this position and I'm standing here, they put their gun in my face, my hands come up. That's the normal reaction. Someone points the weapon at you, our hands come up. From here, what do you want? If they say they want my car keys, they want my wallet, whatever it's going to be, no problem, guy, I can give you that. And I'll hand it to them, and I'll drop it on the ground, I'll toss it off to the side, giving myself a chance to escape. If they start they get in the car, go somewhere else, then I need to defend myself. Ideally, I want to try and get them engaged in a conversation so that I can act while they're talking, while they're doing something else. Right? People truly don't multitask. We're doing one thing at a time. It takes time to rotate, so if they are talking, that's where their attention is right now. So when they start telling me, get in the car, quit fooling around, get moving, whatever it's going to be, that's where I'm going to drop my weight and push up. From here, I'm going to step forward. Again, the barrel's pointing to them. I'm going to pull back, keeping the barrel toward them. Half wrap, aim. Say the words. On the ground, on your stomach. Hands away from your side, cross your feet, palms up. Turn your head to the side. You in the blue shirt, call 911. All right, team. That is our gun defense for this week. Everyone back at your natural stance. This week's self-defense for our teen and adult students is a roundhouse punch combination. This is someone coming at us with a right punch and a left punch coming at us. So as those punches are coming in, we are going to step back. The normal response is someone striking at us, we're going to kind of flinch at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up, we're going to do an outward block. All right. As the other punch comes in, we're gonna do an inward block. Right? From here, I'm gonna chop into the neck, hook behind their head, knee them, pull down, hammer fist, and cover out. Stop, stay back. So let's break that down, team. So again, we're here, we're kind of minding our business. We might be in a defensive position, right? That punch is coming in. You have a couple options. You could actually step into it or step back on it. It's a hook punch coming in here. We wanna make sure we're blocking between the elbow and the wrist as we block. If we block too high, that hook punch is gonna continue coming. Right? So we see that punch coming in. We're dropping back. We're gonna create our outward block, protecting ourselves. The other punch comes in. We're just gonna rotate our body and we're gonna block to the other side. Right? So strike to the forearm, strike to the forearm. From here, drive in. I'm gonna chop to the neck and then slide my head behind for the hook. Let's go back and just look at that again. All right. So we got those two punches coming in, right, left hook punch. As they go to punch, we step back. We're going to block. We're going to block. We're going to chop. We're going to hook. And then we're going to hook. The hook is an anchor. We're anchoring our weight into him. We're holding him steady. We might be able to pull him down. Most realistically, we're probably not. But we're going to knee them. And as we knee them, we're going to drop down. That knee is going to get them to do a flinch on their own. Their body's going to buckle. And we're dropping our weight to pull them forward. All right. So let's do that again. Back to our neutral position. Again, we might be trying to talk our way out of it. We might have our hands up. We might be backing up as we're trying to do this. They come and charging at us. We're going to block, chop, hook, knee, pull down. As you're dropping the weight down from that knee, pull forward at the same time. Take your other hand, hammer fist. So my hand is on the back base of their neck, base of their skull, right here. As I hammer fist, I'm aiming for my hand, pull my hand out of the way at the helmet and strike. Right? And then I'm going to give them a push on their side. I'm backing away, and I'm saying stop, stay back. Our push back away is to get distance between myself and the attacker. I don't want to stay there. I don't want to keep throwing punches and kicks. I want them throwing punches and kicking me. We need to get separate ourselves out of that. My hands are up in a defensive posture, and I'm using the words stop, stay back. I want my intentions very clear from what's going on here. Let's do this again, team. Right, left hook punch. We're going to block to the outside, block to the inside, chop to the neck, hook around, hammer fist. Sorry, knee, then hammer fist. Then cover out, stop, stay back as we back away. That is our roundhouse punch combination.
It's called dropping the bull. It's for an attempt attack. Okay? Same thing. It starts out the same as other moves we worked. Jam to the side of the neck. Once you get on the right, I'm going to wrap. Front kick inside the leg. I push it on the head. We call this the airplane takedown. I circle around my finger fine. I'm going to go outside wrist flex here. Come across. My shin goes across the biceps. The brachial artery into the mandibular angle right here. Okay? Pressing this side. So I got one inside the leg, push, circle, roll, turn the head right up under the ear, wrist turn towards the floor, shin coming across that brachial artery. So in the air, it looks like so. Drop, roll, front kick, circle, and apply pressure. Dropping the ball.
For our first degree black belts and higher, we're going to be working on half a mat as part of our pain compliance drill set. So for this one, it's not just someone's grabbing our wrist from here. What we're going to be doing is as they grab, we're stepping back. We're going to drop our weight down, cross their forearm, going to get them to buckle their head forward. As their head buckles forward, we're going to strike to the side of the head. So forearm down, back fist in, punch right to their shoulder. So forearm, neck, shoulder, reverse punch into their hip, striking into their hip. You might as well call it half man. We're striking the one side of the body consistently. So again, they grab my wrist, I step back, drop the weight down as I forearm block down, back fist into the face, vertical fist into the shoulder, horizontal fist into their hip. And then I'm gonna take my front leg, I'm gonna kick out their leg. Boom. Right? So we're striking against their right side repeatedly. They grab with their right hand, we're gonna hit their right side over and over again. Right? So back to the beginning, half man, they grab my wrist, I drop my weight down, forearm, back fist, vertical fist, horizontal fist to the hip, and roundhouse kick right into the front leg. And that is half man.
This next move is called hammering wings, 2 hammers straight out. And I'm just going to do it one time and I'll explain. This side. I'll explain. This side. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to start out now. My partner's natural resistance is to push back in. I push out, you push in. And then I simply go like so. And for a second, not for very long, he actually grips on harder, so I have both hands with one. All right? So I'm going to come out and in. Now I'm going to step left. I'm going to hit down on the radial nerve. 1. I'm going to hit to the close biceps tendon. Then I'm going to hit close radial nerve, far biceps tendon to turn shoulders. And I'm going to reach the crown. And I'm going to grab right between the tricep and the biceps to the brachial artery. I'm going to rip as I pull them through and strike at the base of the calf. There's a nerve on the base of the calf. It's incredibly painful. One more time. So I go out and in. My right hand's going to go palm down as I pull across. Step in, strike high, low, high, grab, pull through, and base of the calf. So in the air, it would look like this. Notice I'm kind of over-exaggerating my bottom a little bit. Hammering wings.
Thank you for joining me for today's class. Remember, if you're doing this for on-demand class credit, you do need to take a video of yourself doing your self-defense. Show that to your on-demand coach. Remember, this is strike week, so we're going to be doing our 3 self-defense techniques: our roundhouse kick, our gun defense, and our hook punch combination. All right, back to our natural stance. Team, snap to attention. Face front bow. Back out to your natural stance. Everyone have a great week. See you soon. AB, see ya.